Okay, I'm back. Oh god. That's a minotaur. Fuck off. Oh god. That scared me. So this fragment is an ancient mural depicts the kingdom. This is a fragment of an ancient mural depicts the kingdom of Canerthia, known for its sugar plantations and fishing. Return it to the House of Histories and Riverhold in northern Elsweyr.
The kingdom of Canerthia, land of sweet treats and sweeter meats. Rachin even kissed a mermaid on its moonlit shores. Or perhaps it was just a very shapely fish.
Okay. Oh god, there's another one. You know, I'm not mad at it.
Getting winded. Problem, Sarah?
Yeah, you got in my way. That's my problem. That's a dead goat. Blackwood? No! Fucking god damn it. Do you see what I just did? The anger I feel right now. Oh goodness. So how do I don't want to deal with you. That would make sense. There's literally a path.
What do you say we try some of the local fare?
With your
I'm
own
famished.
eyes. Join us in the worship of Alkosh. Offer yourself to divine Alkosh and be saved.
No thanks.
The Trada shall pray for you. All of you.
Yotrada, you do that, okay? Here. On this? Okay. Need to follow this path. Correct? Shit.
Five Claw. Good, good. We have work to do. Are you ready to disable the siege weapons and wreak some more havoc?
No.
The soldier guarding the gate to the south weapons platform appears bored. This one plans to give her something to get excited about. When she leaves her post, slip through the gate and set fire to the siege weapons. Be quick, Five Claw. At the gate, yes. This one observed a few more soldiers on the platform, but not many. The usurper queen feels secure in Rimmon. We're about to change that. After this one deals with the soldier, I will move on to the north platform. Meet me there. Watch as Nalado becomes a sleek Uraxian soldier. Oh, how do they see with this thing on? Garashi has been spotted in the market. Hurry!
Finally, some action.
Oh, how convenient. Hello? God, that's loud. That was convenient.
Nalado will deal with the soldier. Oh, this one can't wait to get out of this donkey armor. The south platform is under attack.
Stupid cats! Wait, I better warn my lieutenant first.
God damn!
Go, destroy the siege weapons. Nalado will clean up this mess.
Nice.
We should the rear destroy the far platform from over here. She did it! Now let's meet the others at the sewer entrance.
I love how it says observe. And literally you didn't see shit. Thank you, game. Is it in? It is in.
Here come the others now.
There are too many of us. We
A
need
queen
to
should not rush into danger. I will go with Tarn. Captain Nalado can lead the others.
barely queen for a day, and already she's giving orders.
Zamorak does not like the idea of Queen Kamira going off alone with just Abner Tharn to protect her.
Abner Tarn makes an excellent point. Even this small group is too large. We stand out like a shaved Elfique. I will teleport into the palace with Tarn, while you and the others use Aneshi's key to gain entry through the crypts. Probably, but she has no reason to believe that the small strike force is attempting to breach the palace defenses. With the destruction of the weapons platforms, she should order her soldiers into the streets to repel our militia. Perhaps. But by Jone and Jode above, this plan will work. It has to. I will throw Euraxia from the battlements and reclaim my family's throne. This I swear in my father's name. Then we can deal with the necromancers and the dragons.
A queen should not rush into danger. It is unseemly. This one should be at her side to keep her safe. Nalado will follow orders, though. We must make our way through the crypts and into the palace before Chimera gets into too much trouble, yes? Chimera is queen now, so this one must do as she says. There are dangers ahead, regardless of whether we stick together or not. But we have a better chance of reaching the Usurper Queen if we approach from multiple directions. Yes, and if anything happens to our new queen, this one will have Thorn's head on a platter. We waste too much time, Five Claw. Are you ready to enter the sewers and find the door to the crypts?
No.
I'll scout ahead. Tally-ho!
Oh, Jesus.
Have no fear. I promise to keep the cat safe. We'll meet up with you in the palace before we reach the throne room. Just watch out for any defensive spells my half-sister may have placed as you make your way through the crypts. Alarms, most certainly. Possibly snares to trap us, if my half-sister is feeling generous. More likely, explosive runes. Messy, but effective for keeping out unwanted guests. Will these ignorant questions never end? Euraxia has powerful magic of her own. The palace is warded against that sort of intrusion. I'll have to get inside the wards before I open a portal, and even then, teleportation will be risky. Our chances of success increase exponentially if we divide into two groups. Make your way through the crypts and into the palace. We'll meet up there. But be prepared. Once Euraxia knows we're near, we'll all be needed to finish her off.
Oh, Lord. Is that a turtle? Am I just saying things? I swear I saw a turtle. No, it's a sand roach. Gross. It would have been cute if it was a turtle.
Everyone, unsheathe your claws.
There is the door to the crypts. Let us see if the master key still works.
Nalado will guard the rear.
This one hasn't visited these crypts in a long, long time.
Are we just going to talk about how we haven't been here for a long time, my guy? Oh, Jesus.
I guess this is a fight now. In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
Disgusting.
I hope you're watching. I never used to fight this much until I met you.
You're fucking welcome. The fuck? Whoa! Sweet Jesus. Wire's massive.
Wait. This is the royal crypt, but it has been disturbed. Himakar? Bringer of peace, blood father, honored king of Iniquia. Now he prowls the sands behind the stars until the next pounce. They took his body. They desecrated the king's grave. And from the looks of it, the queen's and Kamira's siblings as well. Zamorak has no clue. This royal crypt was prepared when King Himakar ascended to the throne and married Queen Numara. Why inter the bodies and then dig them up 6 years later? Dark moons. This one hopes that is not the case. To even think such a thing makes Zamorak's fur stand on end. We should hurry and find Kamira. Find the queen. We need to find a way into the palace, and quickly.
That bro was right fucking here.
Our king and queen. She desecrated their graves. She's a monster.
Jesus Christ, lady. Oh, I can't talk to her, but I can talk to him.
That door should lead to a passage that will take us up into Rimmon Palace. Go on. This one will be right behind you.
She angry. She big mad.
We can reach the royal chambers through the Chapel of the Guiding Moons and the Great Hall.
I'm assuming we're not sneaking around. Oh, you're a cat. And you're terrified. Cool. So no need to unnecessarily murder people. I want to murder people.
I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. I cared so much. Oh.
That's far enough. Clean your act.
The Chapel of the Guiding Moons is just ahead.
Is it? Is it really? I couldn't tell.
It's the Necromancer, Zumag Foom. They locked us in.
Queen Euraxia will be delighted to hear that we have guests.
Oh, look, more cats. I do adore flaying and then roasting the nasty creatures.
If you'll excuse us, we have another member of your party to deal with.
Where the hell is Cadwell?
I want to watch your cadavers tear these cheeky mudcrabs apart, but I also want to deal with my inferior duplicate. What to do? What to do?
Leave the door to Zamarak. This one will make an exit.
More undead!
A mummy? Ah. Fucking shit. Goddamn!
Go. Zamarak will guard your backs.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Look what he did to the fucking gate. Oh god, my headset's dying. That's a first. In a while. 1 second. Is awful on my ears.
Go left while this one goes right. We will meet in the royal chambers.
You don't give me an option, so lockpick.
Destroy me!
Destroy you? No, we're simply correcting a mistake of nature.
We will transfer your duplicate's animus into you, Head. But our time with Queen Euraxia has reached its end. Come along.
Please, not like this. Try smashing these glass baubles. Well, that wasn't pleasant. You go on. I'll be along in a snap. Can you believe the audacity trying to absorb my essence? Really? I'm not quite sure of the particulars. You'd be surprised how little of the necromantic arts I managed to pick up, even after all that time in Cold Harbor. Anyway, I think that vile head wanted, well, me, I suppose. For From what I've heard, she really is a terrible ruler. And did you know she's Abner's sister? Family, am I right? The necromancer told the head that it was time to make a deal with a more powerful master. Whatever that means. I'm feeling a bit deflated, really. Probably wouldn't be worth a dented soup spoon in a fight right now. Need a bit of a lie down. Maybe two. You go ahead. The royal chambers are right up the stairs. I'll join you as soon as I can.
Ooh.
I like reading too, you know. If you ever need an excuse to get me something.
See, look. Rapport increased. Telling you. Read books and she'll be your best friend.
There. Make haste. Euraxia is in the palace courtyard with Mulamnir. Be cautious.
Mulamnir.
We need to know what Euraxia and the dragon are planning before we attack.
Easier said than fucking done, my guy. Have you met your sister? Not every book works. But books you haven't read before.
Lies to the southwest. Zumab Fum has the key. Now, about my request.
The necromancers have already agreed to serve Calgrontid. You no longer interest us, Euraxia Tharn.
How dare you! We had a deal! What's this now? My incompetent half-brother and... Aha! The lost princess returns. Nalado! Here. Your parents have missed you so, princess. Mother! No! I never liked you, Abner. Now do me a favor and just die!
I'll take down that shield. You deal with the undead.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
Shield is down.
I'll destroy you all! The runes of oblivion sealed me!
Holy shit! Holy shit!
The runes of oblivion sealed me!
Don't start with me, lady.
Oblivion!
Nah, I wasn't worried. Were you worried?
I need to see the throne.
Once this all began, I knew Euraxia would need to be dealt with. But sending Chimera's murdered parents against us, death was too easy an end for my half-sister. I'm concerned that the dragons continue to work with the necromancers, though. Half-sister. And do I really seem like the sentimental type to you? Euraxia may be gone, but Mulamnir mentioned his leader, Calgrontid. He said the necromancers were helping them, and Euraxia said something about a moon gate to the southwest. Perhaps. The next queen of Anequina said there's no time to mourn the dead, but I worry what happened here could affect her judgment. Let's get to the throne room and try to figure out why the dragons need necromancers and a moon gate.
Is she dead? That's a fucking scary image. I did not just take a picture of the dead. You have no proof. God, that's terrifying. I'll be honest, I might call it here soon. I'm kind of tired. This is normally around the time I've been falling asleep, so...
We will deal with the fallen later. I fear more pressing matters must concern us now. May the Dark take Euraxia! She sent my own parents against us, and killed the brave and honorable Nalado. But we have no time to mourn. We must determine what the dragons seek at the ancient Moon Gate. Do not presume to tell me how I should feel. I am the Queen now, and I do not have the luxury or the time to grieve. Fiveclaw, those were not my parents. They were animated husks, nothing more. And I will remember Nalado's sacrifice, after we finish saving elsewhere from the dragons. You are still with me in this, Fiveclaw. You and Abner Thorn both. We ended one threat, but two more remain. I will go on without you, but I would rather have you at my side for what is to come. The war is far from over. Even a queen needs to consult with such learned personages as Gareshri and Abner Thorn every now and then. Take this in recognition of your efforts on our behalf, Fiveclaw. Then talk to Gareshri. I need to think. This throne. For too long, a tyrant has sat upon it. But now...
The men must recognize you as the heir of Nequina. But the people already cheer your name.
Finally, this palace is a labyrinth. Did I miss anything?
The fuck? I got a house? Do I own it? I'm confused. Send help. I'm confused.
A word, Fiveclaw.
You can give me 5 fucking seconds, my guy. Who the fuck wants to talk to me?
Zumog Foom has been collecting my original body parts. He tried to steal my essence and stick it back in my old noggin. I think he's trying to put me back together. Well, not me, the other me, the betrayer.
Chimera's parents would be proud of how she has stepped forward in these dark times. Moons, I am proud of her. While Chimera gathers her thoughts, the rest of us have work to do. Tell me, what happened in the palace? You bring news both welcome and grim. But we can neither celebrate a victory nor mourn the good captain until later, I fear. We need to determine why the dragons are willing to associate with wielders of dark magic. Could they be interested in the Moongate of Anequina? It lies in that direction. I wonder if this pertains to Euraxia's final order. A soldier mentioned it after we captured her, but she refused to elaborate. Maybe you can help Tharn find out more. Even now, Abnur Tharn searches through the documents in the royal study, seeking information concerning this final order. Despite his show of indifference, Euraxia was his half-sister. Her death is bound to affect him. I suggest that you tread warily. Worried? No. That would imply I had any feelings toward the man whatsoever. I'd say I'm more concerned that his nonchalant attitude toward his sister's death might be hiding his true emotions. I trust that he's here to help, but he's still a Tharn.
My point exactly, my guy.
When you look at the world as lines on a map, it all seems so small and insignificant. I was trying to determine the meaning of this document, but so far the secret eludes me. I found a letter, but it's not complete. Looks like a scribe's dictation. I've been searching for more, but I haven't made much progress through the royal stacks. With your help, perhaps the search will go more quickly. It alludes to an order Euraxia was preparing to deliver shortly before our assault on the palace. It mentions a Captain S, the Cygnus Irregulars, and a favor for the dragons, but gives no indication as to who they are or what the favor might be. We did what had to be done. Think no more about it. If you hadn't ended Euraxia, I certainly would have. Now, look around and see if you can find anything pertaining to this unfinished letter. I'm sure it refers to Euraxia's final order.
Yikes.
This study contains documents from when the Khajiit ruled Rimmon, as well as papers that cover the span of Euraxia's rule. So many, many papers. She was a prolific writer, I'll give her that. At least she didn't destroy her files before she died.
Yeah, because that would have been unfortunate, wouldn't it?
Anything pertaining to this so-called final order. While we're looking around, let's see if we can find anything that mentions the dragons, the necromancers, or anything significant. Who knows? We might uncover something unexpectedly helpful.
Your Royal Majesty, my trained squad of elite assassins is ready to perform whatever services you require. However, since my assassins are few in number, it would be prudent to provide us with the support in the form of auxiliary troops. If I may be so bold, I suggest granting me the authority to commandeer soldiers from the Gygus Irregulars. I need to stop at Sand Swirl Manor anyway to collect Perfect Callow's report on the last Dragon Guard. Besides, any chance to stick a knife in that haughty Imperial always appeals to me. He considers my mercenaries to be inferior to his troops, and I hate him for that. Captain Swalina.
Captain Solinia. That must be Captain S. And the Cygnus Irregulars are Imperial troops under the command of Prefect Kalo at Sandswirl Manor.
In recognition of your service in Northern Elsewhere and our rightful Queen Chimera, Moon Bishop Sibis hereby grants you stewardship over the Hall of the Lunar Champion. Oh. Our ancestors dedicated this temple to the legendary hero Khazari Alas. The raking claws of time have reduced it to the shell of former glory. Even so, some relics remain intact. In ancient times, 4 enchanted tablets allowed adventurers to walk in the footsteps of Khanzari. They are lost to history, but one remains. Place the tablet on the Jonlite altar and take the first step in restoring this hall to its former glory. Moon bless you, Sabasa. That sounds cool! Goddamn. Oh my god, you're right up my ass. Your Royal Majesty, aligning myself with you has proven fruitful for both of us. You get an unyielding army of undead at your disposal, while I get an unlimited supply of bodies with which to practice my craft. If only some other visionary ruler had thought to employ my services sooner, think how far the dark arts could have been progressed. With corpses aplenty and Euraxian mercenaries to command, we have assembled a number of cadaver forges where we can raise and store the undead. Unfortunately, even sites such as the Scar and the Necropolis cannot contain all the bodies we need to create the massive army you imagine. We need more prisoners to feed into our forges. My followers eagerly await the next shipment and are ready to process them immediately. Also, I happily report that the search for the betrayer's body parts continues apace. We should have all the component pieces necessary to reconstruct the betrayer very soon. I reiterate that the betrayer is the key to maintaining and securing the continued support of the dragons. One more thing, have you issued the order yet to take care of that problem I discovered hiding in the wilderness? Mulamnir and his brethren will be much more cooperative, I assure you, once your assassination squad deals with such a minor though annoying threat. Zumog Fum, Lord of the Dark Arts. Dragons and her personal journal. Whoa. Okay. Khanzari and the Demon, Part 1. An ancient Khajiit myth as recorded by Moon singer Azargo Longtail. In the time before time, when the 16 kingdoms were barely more than 16 tribes, the great hero Khanzari went on many adventures. After Khanzari defeated the giant Droll by consuming 401 moon sugar pies, he met a demon. Holy shit, that's a lot. The demon said, "My brothers and I shall take this land and its treasures, even the moons from the sky." Khanzari objected, but the demon laughed. "You cannot stop us, little cat thing." Khanzari said, "Not by myself, foul demon. I shall gather a Quran, a company of heroes, starting with the Altmer, Nurian the Perfect, who communes among the buried roots of the Ayleid worms. Those are the words, and the words are true." Wow. Khanzari and the Demon, Part 2. An ancient Khajiit myth as recorded by Moon singer Mizambini. Mizbina. Words are hard. In the time before time, when the 16 kingdoms were young and like kittens at play, the great hero Khanzari gathered a company of champions to combat the demon and his brothers. They had come to Elsewhere to steal the moons from the sky. With Nuranian already at his side, Khanzari turned his attention to the next champion he planned to recruit. "The power of the moons will be ours, little cat thing," taunted the demon. "How can two possibly hope to stop many?" Khanzari said, "Because 2 shall become 3, annoying demon, as soon as this one rescues Flinthild, demon hunter, from the Ayleid lair of creeping ebony plants. These are the words, and the words are true. Kunzari and the Demon Part 3, an ancient Khajiit myth as recorded by moon singer Satari. In the time before time, when the 16 kingdoms roamed with the wild abandon, the hero Kunzari gathered champions to deal with the terrible demon and his horde. With Nuranian the Perfect and Flint-Hild Demon Hunter, he sought a third companion. The demon said, "O little cat thing, you amuse us. How can 3 tiny morsels ever stand against us?" Kunzari laughed. "We may be tiny, but we are persistent, and tricky too, as you will see." Then Kunzari turned to his Kharan. "One more we need, a Khajiit queen of renown, Aquina, sharp tongue, who loves to bask in the glow of the big moon when she reflects and thinks deep thoughts. These are the words, and the words are true." Holy fuck. Okay. So.
Control dragons? Ooh. What folly. But what was that about killing the last dragon guard?
Look, bro, I don't know. I accidentally clicked off of it without meaning to. So it says, "Dragons report for the Queen. To Her Exalted Majesty, Queen Euraxia, this report summarizes my conclusions concerning the dragons that have made their presence known throughout northern Elsewhere. The dragon that calls itself Mulan Mir defers to an even more powerful creature known as Kurogtid. They literally just said his name and I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh shit. He has provided dragons to support our efforts against the Khajiiti rebels. The massive beasts have been instrumental in many of our victories. Just as you predicted, if only we could convince Mulan Mir to lend us more than a single creature at a time, we could retake control of the entire region. Unfortunately, the dragons seem incapable or unwilling to discern a difference between our troops and the enemy. They take no care to avoid friendly casualties, and seem to revel in destruction no matter the target. I fear our control of these creatures is haphazard at best. My recommendation follows. Order Mulan Mir to instruct the dragons to obey the chain of commands. Weapons work best when we can maintain complete control over their actions. Also, we must perform a service for the dragons to seal our alliance. I suggest we send an assassination squad to eliminate the last dragon guard, believed to be hiding in the Elsewhere wilderness. Centurion Jagus, Royal Strategist to the Queen. Jesus Christ. Words are hard. Okay. Euraxia's personal journal. Let's see how much I fluff up here. Khajiiti myths and legends continue to intrigue me. After all, it was the stories of Kunzari, as told by the Moonsingers, that led me to the Wrathstone and allowed me to trick my blundering half-brother into releasing the dragons from the halls of Colossus. I wonder what else might be waiting for me in the remaining tales of Kunzari. Certainly the significance of the betrayer, whose disgusting head follows my chief necromancer around like a sad little puppy. He came to us from those legends, and the need for the Moon Gate, though I must admit, at least here are my private notes, that a complete understanding of the metaphysics behind it all still eludes me. Meanwhile, I understand that our investigation into the rumors of the last surviving member of the Dragon Guard here in Elsewhere have finally come to fruition. We can eliminate this potential threat and show Colgrunted, I don't fucking know his name, bro. I tried. The true value of our partnership. I look forward to studying Perfect Kalo's report in greater depth if the Infernal Man ever agrees to send it to me.
Old Khajiiti legends and rumors of a last dragon guard. Intriguing.
That was a lot of talking.
I think you found everything I need to fill in the blanks. Let's talk.
I need a drink of water first. It's a lot. Also, I just realized that this cat is...
didn't know you were interested in that genre. I'll have to remember that.
The documents you uncovered allow me to make sense of this unfinished dictation. I believe I now know the contents of Euraxia's final order. Euraxia ordered Captain Sorlinia to assassinate a dragon guard in an effort to appease the dragons. Sorlinia plans to commandeer as many additional soldiers as necessary from Prefect Kalo at Sandswell Manor and retrieve a report. Neither do I. At least, not fully. The Dragon Guard were the sworn protectors of the Imperial Emperor. At least they were until they fell out of favor. Euraxia has ordered her assassins to murder what she claims to be the last Dragon Guard. Don't ask me. The Dragon Guard I knew failed to protect the potentates and were disbanded in disgrace. They claimed to have descended from legendary Akaviri dragon hunters. But that's all it was. A legend. We need to get to Sandswell Manor. We can't take any chances. Euraxia's final order directs her assassins to murder the last Dragon Guard. If the dragons consider this threat real, we need it on our side. Meet me west of the city, on the outskirts of Sandswell Manor. Kalo is mentioned in Garesh Rhee's intelligence reports. He commands a garrison of troops in an estate seized when they conquered the region. As for Sorlinia, I've never heard of her. But an assassination squad, they're never a good thing.
Oof.
Are the people of Rimmon cowards?
They're just afraid, Chimera. Remember, the dragons still darken the skies overhead.
But we need to replenish our forces. I fear there are more battles ahead.
You carry the weight of the kingdom, Chimera, but the crown is not yet yours.
Yes, yes. I must be recognized by the Main and Queen Eren. Which reminds me, has the Dominion sent us any aid?
A few advisors, some gold, but no troops. We are on our own.
Give me good news, Five Claw. I could use some right about now. Dragon Guard. I leave this investigation to you and Tarn. Garesh Rhee and I need to figure out how to bolster our defenses and prepare our forces. He even wants to send troops to defend the Moongate of Anequina. Unfortunately, we are only a small part of Queen Eren's domain. She sent us advisors and gold to purchase weapons and mercenaries, but her troops are committed to the Alliance war. I will convince my people to join the militia. I have to.
Good luck with that.
Chimera and I must work to win the hearts and minds of the people of Rimmon. And I still need to discover the significance of the Moongate of Anequina. Perhaps I'll send some troops to defend the place. Just in case.
They're going to die.
This one will watch over Queen Chimera. She may not have agreed to let Zamorak resume his post as the King's Claw yet, but she will come around in time. Until then, no harm will befall the Queen. This Zamorak so swears.
Jesus Christ, Cadwell.
I found a set of round orb-like objects sitting on a forgotten shelf here in the palace. They're the perfect shape for juggling. Turns out I'm good at juggling. Who knew? And I find it strangely soothing after all that mayhem and fisticuffs.
You scare me. Not as much as that scares me. Giant cat. Oh, it's so far away.
This one never trusted Ambassador Tarimbo. At least we'll have an embassy in Eldenwood.
What in the absolute fuck? Go stand by Big Boy.
All are free to bathe in the cool waters of the lower pools. If you wish drinking water, it is best to go upstream where the water is clear. You're also free to gather water for your shop or home. The aqueduct brings us water for drinking, washing, and bathing. Bazdal often enjoys lounging in the cool waters during hot summer days. Finally, Bazdal is free to leave Rimmon as he wishes. Just yesterday he ran all the way to Riverhold and back. It was most refreshing.
Aww, that's sweet.
The aqueduct brings us water for drinking, washing, and... Finally, Bazdal is free.
Okay. Well. I'm going to call it here for now because I am tired. I don't want to jump into a lengthy quest. So, good night. I don't know when I'll be on next. I might play more tomorrow night. I may not, but for now I'm gonna go to bed. Good night.